Greetings, YouTube. I'm not even going to say happy Wednesday because I feel like almost no one's happy right now in the contest. You have just one of the strangest, quote-unquote, events of the year going on with give us $10 for a 3-star champion featured every hour Crystal Fest, which they should still just call this like a Crystal Fest. You know, just call it something that involves crystals. Don't call it an event. I'll be a lot happier if they just do that. But we have November is looking fantastic. No, it's not. Other than if Doctor Doom sucks, oh my gosh, I will not have seen something more overhyped than the month of November for MCOC than like last year's solar eclipse. But keep in mind that Cyber Monday, I don't even think it's technically on a November Monday this year because it's the Monday after Thanksgiving, which falls on the first Monday of December. So maybe all the hype for November is just being transferred to December because you expect in December to maybe have the 2-week holiday calendar to come back. Maybe there'll be a Christmas gift like last year, which was a 5-star class-based awakening gem for people who are uncollected and above. And maybe this year Cavalier will have something better than that. I don't know. But then, of course, you also have, besides the gifting event, just the expectation of the most hyped-up champion of the year, and that's Silver Surfer. But for the moment, we have in the top of the in-game messages, which everybody, regardless of progression, should have received today, really in the past hour upon the time of recording this video. Greetings, Summoner. As we move into the new year, we will be adjusting the champion release schedule to accommodate more time for testing and have more time between a new update and the release of a champion. So, this basically is Kabam stating, we suck at testing this year. We have learned that the reason why we have to use the word rebalancing is because we don't test the champions enough, because we're throwing them out too fast and making our content creators, and more appropriately, the people who spend money on them, the ones who test them out on YouTube, Reddit, etc. And then if they turn out to be really powerful, way too powerful than we intended, then we want to kind of take it back, even though people have already spent the money and also money on offers to rank them up or awaken them or put 6 stones in them, etc. So, in order to have a year of 2020 that doesn't take us to threaten rebalancing a champion like Cole or maybe even Namor down the line, the length between 5 and 6-star featured hero crystal content has changed. These crystals will now last for 14 weeks instead of the previous 12 weeks. An extra 2 weeks, I don't know if that's that big of a deal because most of the time these things are terrible anyway because it's only a 4.2% drop rate to get a featured champion, unlike the previous drop rate, which was at least 20% depending on what you believe. And that also was just a huge change in the wrong direction for players once the featured crystal changed. And I was up in arms about it. I know people think, oh, sometimes that guy is too dramatic. But really, when you consider going from a 20% drop rate, 1 out of 5, to 4.2%, where 95% of the time you're not going to get the champion you're targeting for an extra 5,000 5-star or especially 6-star shards, it's just not a good gamble for most people at all. The current 6-star featured hero crystal will be extended until November 18th, and the following crystal will also run for 14 weeks. But the big takeaway from all of this, and really the focus of the video, is that starting in January 2020, new champion releases will occur on the 2nd and 4th Thursday of each month, which kind of is RIP to this current month of October, where we saw for the first time in several months 3 featured champions in 1 month. It seems like those are the days of old, because if you're stating that we have 2 new champion releases per month, you're limiting yourself to 2 new champions per month as it is. So it's the 2nd and 4th Thursday of each month. That also predictably means that the 3rd Thursday, or I should say 3rd Tuesday of each month, should be the early access gamble and light money on fire, if you're me and my account, bundles we've seen for featured Grandmaster and featured Cavalier crystals for $30 and $50 USD respectively. So they're admitting that they need more time to test. And I'm guessing that also means that they're subliminally admitting that they're probably not going to double their testing budget. They're just going to make it to where the people who are paid to test have more time to test. I think they should do both. I think they should pay a lot more people to test and wait longer to release champs, because once they do, they are done. Other than like the very, very rare bug you shouldn't be touching a champion once they've been released, because you're allowing people the opportunity to pay you thousands of dollars to get that champion, and they should not be punished by having a worse version of that champion be tweaked once that champion has been quote-unquote rebalanced. So 2 champions per month, probably not 3 again ever if this announcement stays true, which with Kabam, it could change by February because they rarely stick to what they say that they're going to do, as we know. But besides that, the big thing is that they're exposing themselves. They admit that they need more time to test, and if they don't want rebalancing to be a continued thing, they better make sure that they've tested their champions and put them at the right power level that they think is accommodating for the game and not going to break the game. Because until then, I'm just going to hold my breath. In fact, people commented today, Prof, the reason why you were so disappointed by the crazy, punked, tricked out Give Us Your Money Crystal event was because you had expectations in the first place. You can't be disappointed if you have 0 expectations in life. And I guess I better start taking that advice because it really applies to Kabam. Let me know your thoughts on the exposing of their own testing or lack thereof and the changes going forward in 2020. Either way, I hope you have a better day than Kabam's had today, because it's been an all-time dumpster fire cluster.